What's up, family? Welcome to the Mental Game Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Today we talking about dating after divorce.
Taboo.
What better guest to have on here than the marriage counselors themselves? Come on, somebody who dated after divorce. You know what I'm saying? Teach me something. You know what I mean? Hey, man, look, we'll be with y'all in a second. What's up, family? Welcome to the Mental Game Podcast. It's 100 degrees and sunny.
Yeah.
I say that with a whole bunch of distress on me. You know what I mean?
I had to, me and my wife went to Sam's early this morning.
Goodness
man,
gracious.
I did not, man, no, look, yeah, it was bad. But, man, when I tell you we went to that freezer, felt good.
Oh, man, look. And sometimes in times like this, you wish they had like a bigger walk-in freezer.
Man,
like some of these gas stations got with the beer in there. You can walk in there and get the beer, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, like, come on, oh, man. I'm surprised they don't have a line at them things in Sam's or any. Somebody just standing there with the fans on or something like that.
You know, they got their own section where you can walk, the produce section. You walk in there, and this whole thing is just a big freezer.
For real?
Yeah.
In Sam's?
Yeah.
What Sam's y'all go to? I need
The one in
Conroe. I'm about to say, go ahead and say it's over there.
It's over there. No, it's in every. It's
Not-
in every.
Really?
Every Sam.
Nah, not mine.
You okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Your area is
everybody.
very nice.
Yeah.
Throwback Sam.
Yeah, for real, we got the throwback Sam. I don't think this Sam had.
I think the Sam's and Katie had to go though.
Well, you know, I'm subject to either the Sam's out here or the Sam's out there on the east side.
Sam's and Conroe, we out here.
Look, for real. Hey, look, they showing their wallets. They showing their wallets, people.
You don't want to know how much we paid.
Oh my God!
that-
Look, nah. I don't want. Look, I don't want to know any. I don't want to know anybody's grocery bill nowadays, man. Cause like, dude, like you talking like $100 might get you 2 meals, might. And that's no snacks. That's nothing to drink. That's just the meals. You know what I'm saying?
It was rough.
It is rough. I understand because I look at my grocery bill. You know what I'm saying? In between, like, explain it later.
Yeah.
But you talking about go there, get snacks and stuff like that, like just basic stuff. $150.
Yeah, it's easy.
Hit you over the head crazy.
Yeah.
And then you know my dogs, you know, like we were talking about before the show, my dogs on this modified barf diet. Like during the week, I give them, you know, the kibble and, you know, kibble mixed with the canned dog food, you know, and that stuff's not cheap to begin with. So on the weekends, they get the barf diet. You know, on the weekends, they get the, you know, the leg quarter, the pumpkin, the cucumber, the blueberries.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so you know,
like that's the chili.
exactly. That's their eat out day. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
so
they come over and get some of that.
Look, you gonna stay. They gonna look at you like, I told you, Gamble. Look, Gamble gonna give you 2 free ones. He's like, he gonna look at you. He ain't gave me that leg quarter yet. All right, I'm gonna let him make. He still ain't gave me that leg quarter. You gonna look again. You gonna come take it out your plate.
Yeah.
This is mine, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But it's that's why I say it's crazy, dude.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
You know what me and my wife, our favorite store now is the Dollar Store.
Man, dude, the dollar store ain't even the dollar store no more. Look, they don't need to call it the Dollar Tree no more. They call it the Dollar Tree Fitty.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was kind of proud of myself. A couple of weeks ago, I went and only spent under $100.
Really?
And I was proud of myself.
At the dollar store?
At the dollar store.
Man, them people,
No, I went there like it
probably
was
like,
HEB.
man, we doing something.
Dude, it was under. I spent like $97.
That's because he ain't have me with
Oh,
him.
my
True.
God.
I went by myself. I'm just saying. He was out of town, so I went by myself. But it's
Okay,
like
okay,
97, and I pretty much made my list.
Yeah.
And I was able to get everything I needed, and I was good.
Okay.
It only lasted a week.
That's what I'm saying, and that's crazy. That's the crazy thing. So just thinking what your bill is for a month, doing that for a month, you look at $400 just on groceries.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just on groceries.
They
man.
trying to
These
get
people,
us,
They
man.
trying.
They
They
know we
trying.
need that.
But
They
look,
know we
that's
need
all right. We got something for them. We got some stuff in the works. You know, we just had our little family meeting.
Yeah.
You know that we have. We need to have every quarter.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? We need to have
We all got good
everybody
ideas,
get together
you know?
and
Yeah.
do
We
something.
all got good ideas, and we want to, make sure we have something for the future.
For sure.
You know, your kids, your daughter, our kids,
Right.
kids, J-Rock kids, Kim kids.
For sure. That's what it's all about, man. That's how you got to do it, man. Because like I was telling y'all in the meeting, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Aaron knows because he ride out to the places too, man. It's a lot of uncharted stuff that people are out here doing and living and thriving, man. You see these big old houses out there in the country, like 16 cars in the driveway, and it's like
4-5 car garage.
Man, I'm telling you.
I went down. They had an accident on 45. What's new?
Well, yeah,
It was new.
yeah.
But I went. It took me. I was going to work, and it took me down Ella.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
And I went down Ella. When I tell you, I seen about 4-5 food trucks just parked in the gas station.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah.
man, I said, this is good real estate, because that's one of the ideas that we got planned.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because my mother, my wife, they cook great. Kim, so you're trying to get that out there, man. But man, I went down that street. Every gas station, you look across the street, food trucks is chilling.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, man, it's out there.
Oh yeah.
We're
gonna try to get a gas station too. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? But now Aaron's like, you sure? I'm like, that's a funnel. You know what I'm saying? One of these podcasts, we're gonna have to talk about funnels. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big thing. Man, look, yeah. He the one to talk to about because like something to get something in somewhere. That's a funnel. I mean, you even got funnels like I even deal with funnels with e-commerce. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to build a funnel, something to channel all of your, all of your sources, all of your customers. Yeah. You channel all of your customers through this funnel all the way to where they get to your final product, to where they end up purchasing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to say one thing before we get started, though. I know y'all see my mason jar. I'm going to be taking drinks out my mason jar. Don't y'all talk about my mason jar.
You ain't got no mason in there.
Oh, nah, ain't no mason in there. Nah, but I know people be watching you. They be like, man, he got a mason jar, man. He drinking out a mason jar. What happened? Last week I had my silver tumbler. You know what I'm saying? The coldest water come out these mason jars. Y'all just don't understand.
Sleeping on it.
Yes, indeed, man. But how was y'all week, man? How's y'all week been? Chanel, we'll start with you, Chanel. Oh, no. We won't hear you. We won't hear you, Chanel.
Work.
Like okay, like we all
Very hard.
for sure.
Very hard. Yeah, so my week was good. It was kind of strange because I had my kids for a whole week.
Right.
We got a chance to, shout out to Aaron and Joe.
Oh yeah, shout out to
amazing.
man.
Aaron and Joel and Dawson, they are amazing.
They'll steal your kids.
That's right. Okay, but they have lots of fun. So I just shout out to them for giving us a week of
Rest and relax in
Recording.
peace.
Recording.
Yeah, recording. Yeah. I peeped. You know what I did? I had a because it's no secret. I hired my nieces, as graphics designers, and I have a parent meeting every week. I try to have a parent meeting every week. It's always random. I don't think we have a set day, but always randomly throughout the week I have a parent meeting. And I peeped y'all going to the movies. I said, look at them, man. Look at them. Man, boy, that's the look. Go back to the topic, boy. That's dating after divorce in action right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a plug. Big time. For sure, man. But look, what's up? What's up, Mark?
The week was good. To piggyback off my wife, like I try to think of some things to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have kids.
For sure.
We was empty nesters this week.
Empty
So, for real. It was like I didn't think we were gonna get that for another 30 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got a 16, we got 2 4-year-olds.
Right.
Yeah, we man, I was thinking, man, let's go get to the movie. But this one right here don't really like to. She's not a movie girl,
right?
Like she used to be,
right?
So I was like, you know what?
COVID.
No,
the culprit?
Before that.
Oh, before COVID.
Okay. Yeah. Before, like you said, we talking about the courting.
Yeah.
Before we had Kayla, we used to go to the movie to drop of a dime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? See something. Let's see the commercial for it. Okay, go to the Palace and go watch it. Right.
But
now since she got kids. Stuff like that, me and Kayla have our little date night.
Right.
Go to the movie. So,
okay.
But me and my wife hadn't been to the movie since Avengers.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Which Avengers?
The Infinity War.
Okay.
That's the last time because that was right when she was pregnant with twins. That's the last time me and her went to the movie.
Goodness. And
Yeah.
the twins are how old?
4.
Goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
see, that's what I'm saying. I do the
Carbon
movie
date.
Yeah, I do the movie dates with my daughter.
Okay.
But I was like thinking, I said, man, what can we do? You know, random Wednesday. I told her on my break, I said, hey, let's do a movie tonight. She was like, okay, what you want to watch? I said, we'll go see the Blackening.
Okay.
So
How
we
was
went-
that?
It was good. It was funny.
It was funny. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check that out.
Yeah, it was
I'm
funny.
gonna go
So,
check it out.
you know, it was just a random. Only thing I didn't like is we got a Star Cinema Grill by our house.
Okay.
And they only got 5 movies.
Movies
and
to
they
choose
did-
from?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and they didn't have it there. You know, that's where we wanted to go because
Yeah.
you know they do the food and stuff.
Right.
So they had the movie right up the street. We went to right there 5 minutes away. We went there, with nobody there. It was like a ghost house. We enjoyed it.
You know what, dude? Speaking of movies, I thought I was thinking maybe after all this time, dude, somebody like, okay, you got the studio movie grills of the game. You would think everybody would have caught on that wave by now, especially AMC since they got the money to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'd think everybody would have that option for you, but now AMC just rather charge you $22 for a box of popcorn.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I
How
hate-
much we called they hit us for.
Man, I'm telling you, I don't mess with AMC. I don't mess with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, how much for a drink? $15 for a swig. No refill, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, they had. Oh, okay. All right, AMC. Y'all on to something.
Let me tell you though, it was funny how it worked because we went to the movie, right?
Yeah.
And that's when that bad storm.
Okay. Yeah.
Bad
Oh,
storm.
yeah.
We heard it
yeah.
raining. Matter of fact, it was drizzling when we went into the movie. After I got off the phone with you, it was drizzling.
Uh-huh.
So it was raining real bad.
Okay.
And the screen went out. You can only hear it. You couldn't see it.
You serious?
Yeah, bro. Like 30
Those
minutes.
are like, is this part of the movie?
No,
You
I
know,
was-
it's called the Blackening.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy, bro? I was like, it drove. I was like, hold on, we paid $20-something to get in here.
Oh,
So Chanel got up and she was like, you know,
went and fixed the screen.
yeah,
Now, play.
yeah, she was close. She was this close. Now she went to the people like, look, man, look, our screen, you know, we ain't paid for this. Our
Hold
screen
on.
ain't.
Time out. You mean they didn't come in there and address it?
No.
What was wrong with?
No.
Well, look, we finna write letters.
Watching the screen.
Yeah. Watching the screen. So then she get up, but then eventually she said, give it 30. They said, give it 30 minutes or 15 to 20 minutes. She's like, okay, I'm eating my popcorn. Very angrily.
Very
She's like, "Can't
angrily.
watch it."
Yeah.
You know, so we was
He crunching
yeah.
unpopped kernels.
But then the line was long to get the ticket, the passes.
Okay.
But guess what we did?
Which I did.
Well, I guess we did. So we was leaving out, and they gave us passes anyway. So we
Word. Look, I'll take that because look, they did the same thing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is totally different at Universal Studios, right? We got stuck on. It was our first time riding the Hagrid's ride. We had been drooling over riding this ride because everybody was talking about it's the best roller coaster. Like we had all the times we went to Universal Studios, we never got on it. Finally get on. All right, we waited in that line. Ride was shutting down, but we stayed in line. Ride was shutting down. Had shut down in the middle of us getting through the line. So he was like, you know what? We're gonna stay in line. You know what I'm saying? If anything, if we ride anything while we here, we're gonna ride this ride. All right. We rode the ride. We got through it. We got stuck at the last part. At the last part, where you stage in to get off the ride. We got stuck right there. Like literally, I could have got out and hopped over and went on about my day. But I know I was stuck right there. They gave us passes for that. I was like, dang, I don't already experience the rides. You give me fast passes? Like, cool, I'll take it. I'll take it. But so no shame. Look, I done took it too. I was like, man.
Yeah, and I didn't think she was gonna act because I left out the door and I seen that. I went back inside. The lady gave it. How many tickets she gave you? 4 tickets. So we can go back to the movies like
twice.
2 more times.
By yourself.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you ain't bringing.
Yeah. No.
I ain't ready for
We
it.
gonna see Transformers.
Oh yeah. Transformers is out. We got to go see Transformers. I got man.
All they had was the only food they had was pizza, hot dogs, and
the typical movie.
Yeah, the typical. Yeah. So we had got hot dogs and you got a adult beverage and you can do refills. You can bring the cup back.
Oh word.
Yeah, bring the cup out this.
That's what's up.
Bring the cup back and throw it out.
That's still it been like all right. My mind is still in I would say 2007, 2008. You know what I'm saying? Probably. Well, no. Really, it's like 2009, 2010 when I started to pay, trying to start to have to pay for the movie, go to the movies by myself, and I just remember those prices, and back then I thought those prices were ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm up and you got a, true bona fide adult money, and you look at these prices like, man, you crazy, bro. Like, yeah, man, y'all don't have a wholesale account, man. Y'all can buy this stuff from. Like, they really hit y'all over the head like this. Y'all got to charge us $22 for a box of popcorn.
Yeah, bro. The popcorn was good. They got that little butter machine and all. It was cool.
They charging y'all for the amenity.
Yeah, pretty much, though. But like I said, bro, but if you go to Star Cinema Grill,
yeah,
you know you're gonna pay that much. Dude, the food is good.
For sure.
Oh, I never went to one where the food was bad. You know, like, oh, food was good.
That's why I say that. But that's why I say shout out to Studio Movie Grill.
Yeah,
I heard they used to be kind of. Yeah, I remember they used to kind of be a little bunk back in the day. But well, before me and you started going, I used to hear people talk about it at school, and I was like, man, what? It's like, yeah, they got computer chairs like this, and I said, this old bootleg theater and stuff like that. I'm thinking it's just chairs. Like, I'm thinking you're gonna walk in the movie theater, it's just a flat plane and chairs just all around. Everybody in there eat popcorn all the floor and stuff. But now Studio Movie Grill, it turned out to actually be pretty nice, man. Shout out to Studio Movie Grill. I ain't getting paid for shouting them out. Maybe I should. Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should. Heck yeah, we did. No, but nah, man. Look, but the thing about Studio Movie Grill, man, they get you, man. They get you because I remember my friend E-Boy had took us to the movie theater one time. He was like, don't worry, I got the tickets. Just buy the food. Ooh, got me. Stung me. $60 off top.
Yeah, easy.
With a good heart.
Yeah, it's easy 60.
And some fries. And a drink. Yeah. So I was like, I'll never do that again. I said, I'm buy my own tickets, buy my own food. Heck with that, man. Nah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. That food, you gonna pay.
For sure. But it's good. I mean, like I'm a sucker for the quesadillas every damn time. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with quesadillas, man. I don't know what it is. If you mess up, like any restaurant mess up some quesadillas, man. Something wrong. Yeah, something wrong. You burn it. You can't mess up quesadillas, man. You can only make them better. But dude, there's a restaurant we got to go to. They got one out here. It's called Super Mega Dia. And I think they specialize in like a whole bunch of quesadillas. It's a restaurant I want to check out, so we're gonna have to check that out. Now, man, look, my mouth watering just thinking about it.
I ain't eating nothing but oatmeal.
Well, I think I like to slap off the microphone. Goodness gracious. Nah, but let me get to this. Before I forget, I want to make sure I get to this mental game of the week, well, of the day. But by the time this airs, it's gonna be for the week. You know what I mean? All right. If people forget you so easily, then who are you living for? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking typically. All right, this day is gonna come, and that day will come. We all gonna die. You know what I'm saying? And I watched this meme. How I got to the mental game. I watched this meme. This guy was telling his, I think he was telling his daughter, his son, is like, yeah, when you die, so much time after this, they're gonna plan a funeral. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. They're gonna make the arrangements. Somebody's gonna bathe you. Prepare your body. Do all this. They're gonna roll you down the aisle. Do all this stuff for you. They're gonna put you in the ground. And as soon as the repast hits, that's when they start to forget about you. And you talking about you've been knowing some of these people for, I'm speaking for myself, 30 plus years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And some of them will forget you that easy from the day your life expires. So just make sure you out here, living for the right people. Because matter of fact, I was thinking about that. That made me think back to my grandma's funeral. It made me think back to Tamika's funeral, especially because of it. We cut up, but we cutting up in remembrance of her because of how she used to cut up. You know what I mean? So it just made me think of that, man. It's just like, just remembering people that done passed on. Yeah. And, remembering the people that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like your kids, your grandkids, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Your parents, yes, especially your brothers, your sisters. You know what I'm saying? These people that in your immediate circle. You know what I mean? Uh, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you are not focusing on these, on wish-washy people. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you wash your hands, they done with you or you done with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Let me read that again. If people can forget you so easily, then who are you living for? You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all living for the right people, man. That's the mental game for the week. Y'all got anything for that? I know y'all do. I know you do. He hiding. He playing.
No. I know my wife do, but I'm gonna speak on that. You're right, man. And it's crazy. I got this thing called Time Hop.
Time
right?
Hop. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
try to send the pictures in the
For sure.
thread.
For sure.
And every year it sends me what I did the year before,
we did,
right?
Yeah.
So it's
absolutely.
like, and I always put up pictures of like my cousin, like like Tamika, like we got the pictures from the funeral.
Yes,
that all five of us was there, and I always like whenever that comes around, I see that, and it makes me think about that.
Yeah.
My cousin passed last year, and I've seen pictures that with my aunt, and my brother, and sisters,
Right.
and, you know what I'm saying, my cousin that I grew up with. So yeah, every now and then, man, that's real, man. That's real. You want to do something impactful in somebody's life, so they can remember.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why, man, when I make friends, I try to keep my circle smaller now.
For sure.
But when I make friends, I try to make them be like, man, I try to be so cool and try to not do something for them, but and give them
that
game,
pillar.
be
Yeah,
that pillar, so they will remember.
For
you
sure.
know what I'm saying?
Every time they walk through them little halls, they be like, yeah, that Marcus right there. There you go, right there.
Yeah.
That Marcus.
So what you saying is?
Let's push it close. Go ahead.
So what you saying is?
What you got?
Live for people who are okay dying for you.
Absolutely.
That's what you're saying.
Absolutely.
You're saying that we should live for people who don't mind dying for us. And I'm not talking about a natural dying. I'm talking about spiritual.
Of course. Come on with it.
A spiritual
Come on
dying,
through.
meaning that people who are not selfish, people who will lay their life down for you,
Yep.
meaning that, if you need something, if you run out of gas, they don't mind hopping on the bus with a gas can.
Yeah, hopping on the bus with a gas can or hitting the hole.
You ain't listen.
Yeah, y'all can't see what I'm doing. The listeners can't see what I'm doing. Blowing in the other end of that hose.
Yeah.
Put that in the gas can.
Man, look, I ain't got much, but I'm gonna share half
Yeah,
my
for
tank.
sure.
Yeah,
we gonna share this $10.
Come on.
For sure.
Yeah, that gets you home.
Yeah, that'll get you home. Yeah, for real. Like, you ain't gonna make it to work, son. Your gas about $5 a gallon. You ain't gonna make it to work, son.
Yeah, but that's what we're supposed to do.
For sure.
We're supposed to have people in our circle. Mine is a dot. I told you last
Yeah.
So because if I have to depend on you, that means that I got too much time on my hands.
Right.
To not do what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
Myself,
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that's why
I feel that.
Come on.
Right in.
Right in there.
Clip this. I'm clipping that. All day. Man, look. Oh.
On our one.
Yeah. So man, that's good. Like you gotta have somebody in your diet, that'll ride or die for you. Right?
For sure.
And I have plenty of people who are in my diet that I know will ride or die.
Everybody standing on that like we playing.
Yeah,
What's that game? Not Scrabble. Come on, Scrabble, Marcus. No, what's the game with the dot? Oh my gosh, I can't.
Put it in the comments.
Look, man, y'all know. If y'all know, put it in the comments. I'm probably gonna think about it somewhere. Like, no, it's not connected dot. It's man, it's like you spin the thing, you spin it. Right hand on green. Twister. Look. Twister, yes, Twister. Like, look, man. Chanel got the whole Twister. Like, $5 on 4. I got you. Everybody standing up.
Y'all see my husband like hogging the mic. He's a mic hogger.
Oh man, look.
I am a mic hogger.
Yes, it
I just want to be heard clearly.
For sure. But nah, man, like really though, man, y'all just think about that, man. It's like there's a lot of good information out there. There's a lot of bad information out there. And I just think of that, man. I be thinking of that. Also, what I think about, there's a movie. It's a kid movie. It probably has no relevance. It's probably not even real, but I know it's a culture in the Hispanic culture. They have the Day of the Dead where they take that day to,
Encanto?
was it
I
Encanto?
think it was.
But you know what I'm saying, if you don't remember that relative, then in the afterlife they'll disappear forever. Man, that movie, I know it's just a kid's movie. That movie messed my head up. Yeah, and it made me think about that. Like,
You know what's
like dang,
bro,
man, like y'all niggas gonna forget me,
Bro.
make me disappear in the afterlife.
You know what's funny? Your nephew was talking about that movie the other day.
Really?
Yeah, don't forget about something, Pedro, or something. They sing that song in the movie.
my
and he
God.
was singing it.
Oh,
He was
my
saying,
God.
don't forget about what he downstairs. I won't bring him up here.
Oh, nah, 'cause
but
look,
it'd be in the
I'm gonna have to
podcast,
do a
but-
podcast with Matthew. I'm gonna have to bring
Oh,
my
no.
nephews in here, line them up. We're gonna have a superhero.
Discussion.
You're gonna have a superhero discussion
won't
about who's
shut
the
him up.
best.
Yeah,
Like,
he'll talk
ain't gonna have
about
nothing to
it.
do with mental game. I'm just call it mental kids, MNTL kids.
There you go.
I'm
But
change my logo. I'm change my logo and
Very
everything.
nice. He'll be in there. He'll be all for it. But yes, he was singing that song.
Word.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
See,
don't forget about some
see how
person.
God work. Telling you, man. I'm telling you. Look, don't forget about Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro. It's somebody. Somebody can say in the comments what's his name.
But with all that, I be feeling like that, man. Like when I think about Tamika, I think about my grandmother, I think about my grandfather. I try to think of them in a comical way.
Yeah,
Because comedy, I know in our culture, period, comedy sticks with us. You know what I'm saying? I kind of think that's why most comedies are made by, most movies with us in it, it's a comedy. Comedy sticks with us. We go all the way back to Eddie Murphy and like, you know what I'm saying? And I say that because that's my favorite comedian. But I remember them comically. I remember the funny things they did. You know what I mean? That's what helped me remember. And after I seen that movie, I feel messed up about the people that I didn't remember. The people that you don't remember. And all of a sudden you try to rack your brain. I'm like, who's all done gone on and passed and stuff like that. And I just feel messed up. It's like, hey man, I forgot them. Like, what if they done disappeared in the afterlife? like, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's what but that's real, man. Y'all just make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I pass on to people under me that's watching this, or if it's my time to go or whatever, don't y'all forget me, man.
Keep sharing the podcast.
Yeah, keep sharing the podcast. Keep this thing, hopefully we on what's that where they keep showing you reruns and stuff. Hopefully I'm on that I'm on that type of status on YouTube, Spotify, and iHeartRadio and all that, where people just keep listening to my voice, and I'll be in the afterlife, jamming, listening to Mental Game radio. Oh my gosh, yes, all that.
Not a bug and
Don't y'all, man. But that's what I think about, man. That's why I don't know. I was thinking about that. That was on my mind heavy this week.
That's deep, man.
Probably it was going on everywhere. Because look at my nephew. He sit there talk about don't forget Pedro. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's who I think about. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. Yeah, and see the thing is, it's funny, bro, because with the stuff with Tamika, man, I mean, I can go back.
Oh yeah.
It's sad. It's sad. It's sad that she has been the first one out of all of us.
Yeah, man. And it was so unexpected when it happened.
Yeah.
So unexpected.
But
it hit all of us.
You always got to think about the good things. Like my
yeah.
wife's grandmother passed because of COVID.
Right.
She always I don't know if she cried.
Don't you be putting my sister out like that.
No. That's her grandma. That's her original. But she thought about the good things about her grandma.
For sure.
Always think about like her grandma was hilarious. I love her grandma. And every time, like when I used to go by her house, she said, "Girl, if I was 40 years younger."
Man, now I see where Miss Maxine got it from, where Mimi get it from. Oh my God!
And I used to blush like a cheesecake. I couldn't do nothing but turn.
I love that, man. I love that.
And then when she first told me that, that's the first thing came to my mind. When she used to, every time we come over there, we go over there a lot because we live right around the corner.
For sure.
20
years. So I love the grandma treated me like a grandma.
Absolutely.
Everybody love family, man. I love her mom. Treated me like that.
Hey, y'all know how I feel about Miss Maxine, man. I love
Mom this.
I love
Mom.
this next seed, man. Watch it,
Yeah,
y'all.
but you're right though, bro. You're right. You got to keep that. That's a very good point. Something that hopefully people stick with. If when somebody passes, man, keep that memory going.
Absolutely.
I
I mean, you don't have to obsess over
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just remember. You know what I'm saying?
It's, you know what hit home?
Yeah.
It's like I said with Tamika and my cousin Daniel.
Yeah.
You met Daniel.
Yeah, I
very
met Daniel,
vividly,
yeah.
But man, him and Aaron are a week apart.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. That's
Like,
what Aaron was. I remember I was talking to Aaron.
Yeah,
That's what he was
we
telling
grew
me.
up together.
Right.
So I can think of millions of things that we did as kids.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. Birthday parties probably shared. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like, yeah, so you're right. We keep every year when I see that picture, I think about it. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure that my cousin loves him, hopes to eat right place. But, you know, I'm just saying, you know, I love him, but we all have time. But I'm sure he is. Yeah, he's resting well.
Oh man, but see, I think that's the trait we got from our mom.
Yeah,
just like you got to be able to laugh.
You gotta.
Yeah, for sure. But man, look. I want to say this, man. 'Cause I don't want this podcast to go without me saying this, man. Shout out to my brother and my sister on the merch, dog. Like, look, man, the king and queen mentality all over print shirt, man. They came through with it. You know what I mean? Look, make sure y'all get they're available in, I think, like, what, 5 colors a piece?
The colors are nice.
You know what I'm saying? I got of course, you know, I got the black and white. You know, it was requested I do the purple by my sister. She requested the purple. Marcus requested green, but he ain't wearing the green one. He wearing the blue one.
The blue one.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
Okay, tenfold. It's a good offset. It's a good offset of purple. So
yes.
we just gonna leave it like that.
That's what you
yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's
Nah, but oh man, but I appreciate y'all. But we gonna get into these questions. I'm gonna try to run away from these questions. Shout out to Cecile. Cecile got the all over print mental game hoodie with the with the mind control logo on the front. You know, make sure y'all. And I know everybody. You know, I've been getting questions about this too. They're like, what's that supposed to be mind control? They're looking at it so negatively. Like, no. As long as you holding the controller, you control your mind.
Look what it's plugged into.
Yeah.
It's plugged into our brain.
That's why they say mind control. It's like, he's promoting mind control. I'm not promoting mind control. Come on, Chanelli.
I'm gonna charge him for this, but the people who hate on mental games, they are mental. And the reason why
Come on, somebody.
if
Clip
you
this.
hate on somebody else's mental game, that means you need to get your mentality up. It's connected to the brain because the brain is connected to everything that's connected to us.
Absolutely.
Like if your mental game is right there, you don't get jealous of what somebody else is doing.
Right. Come on
Celebrate
with it.
People when they doing stuff when your mental game is right.
Look,
When
we
your
got-
mental
talk
game
that
is
talk,
right,
Nelly.
guess what? I'm gonna talk all day because when your mental game is not right, you focus on the negative of what somebody's positive is.
For
Come on.
sure. Man. This got hot here. Somebody turn the fan on.
Listen, shout out to
Goodness.
the creator and owner of Mental Game.
Appreciate y'all,
Okay,
man.
I wish
Appreciate
I
y'all.
had the hand clap thing on here.
Oh, I got it. I got it. Hold on.
Hold on, give a hand clap to him.
I gotta look at this writing on here small.
Because it's a young man. Doing it like that before. So if anybody hating on you, know that you are in the right arena, okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate
then
you,
you
sis.
don't have no haters.
Mhm,
Come on. We don't have haters when we doing. We have haters when we doing good.
Right. Big time. Man. Say that again. Woo, sis. You got hot. I just take my hat off. I ain't shaved my head today.
You got the right hat on.
For sure, yeah. Who that? Man, who that's always in full effect over here, man. Look, I always gotta represent.
Oh.
But yeah, we're gonna get to these questions. Y'all ready? You sure? You sure? Okay. All right, man. What music or what song are you currently listening to?
Oh, he gonna give it to
Yeah,
me
come on
first.
with it.
So,
Cause I know Marcus repeats a lot of
I'm
stuff.
sorry,
Yeah.
me and my husband, we are opposites and opposites will attract.
For sure. Okay.
I am a worshiper. Okay, I listen to my worship because it is the very thing that keeps me from snapping somebody's head.
Hold on. I'm not picking you up, Chanelli.
Oh,
I don't know if they hear
you
you.
hear me? Can
Yeah, I
y'all
hear
hear
you.
me?
Yeah,
Okay,
come on.
good.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
I, but say it again. I listen to worship music because it's the only thing that keeps me. Oh, every song.
Every song.
Any
I
worship
take
song
that. I
that
take
comes on.
that. I take that.
I can't pick one because if I say it, you wouldn't know it if you don't listen to it. So I listen to worship music. Just pick one.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, bro, I try to keep the. I like, you know what? A lot of her worship songs be stuck in my head.
Look, nah, I'm gonna say this. Tupac. Hey, look, if Tupac's still alive in the afterlife because of Marcus, I'm gonna say that right now.
You know what?
Tupac's still over there floating is because of Marcus.
That's a good point. But
Tupac. Who else? No, that's dead. Michael Jackson still. He's still
Michael
floating over there
Jackson,
because of Mama Alone.
Yeah.
And me, of course. You know, I still.
Yeah. But I say, you know what, man? I like listening to R&B.
Oh, you and me both. Well, you had me this way.
Yeah,
I'm this way because of you.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm more R&B. I like, I like my slow
pays
jam.
off.
Yeah, it definitely. So I listen to my, my Johnny Gill, Luther.
For sure.
That's. But I love like the praise music.
Luther. Yes, you heard that too. Luther. Not no Luther. Luther. Like with yeah. Not the one you bathe with. Yeah.
But a lot of the songs that she plays, it used to be stuck in my head.
Right.
Listen to them when the baby was pregnant,
right?
And when she had them little pieces. Matter of fact, when we here was singing one of the songs.
Really?
She listened to all the time. When he was little. So yeah, so the praise is good, but I like if I'm in my car and trying to get to that 45 traffic.
Right.
I like the R&B music because that
kind of mellow you out a little bit.
It mellows me out because
in
45 you stuck behind people that drive slow and all. It mellows me out.
Okay.
Then I like to look at my wife with the seductive look. But
matter of fact, coming from the R&B vibe.
Exactly. Yeah. Secret Garden. That's my jam.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Secret Garden, though.
LLMD, baby.
Listen, I listen to more than worship music. When I'm in the car, my husband knows when I first moved to Houston, I had the snapback. I would follow you to your house. Okay, and nowadays you can't follow people to their house. You have to have a little bit of self-control. So what keeps me in my self-control mode is to listen to my worship, especially on 45 in the Beltway. Okay, so
yeah. Hit you with a handful of pennies.
Yeah. A bunch of nickels at you. But yeah, I like my R&B.
For sure. And I'm like that too. I listen to rap, but I don't listen to much of it. I'm a big R&B person. My brother, you right here. You don't want to know why he right here.
Bring it to me.
You right here. But me right now, currently for me, I listen to this group. It's called They.
Yeah,
I know there's there's a him, there's a her, and yes, there's a they. Nah, but they album. I've been listening to it for a while, but currently I'm listening to their new album called New Moon, and there's this song on there called In the Mood. You know what I'm saying? And but all they songs are like, yeah, they kind of like it's like a. I mean, they described it as like a midnight car ride, and me driving to work, listening to them, like,
yeah,
you know what,
need that. You know what? But
yeah.
There's a group. I know it that they had a controversial song last year, a group called The Division.
Oh, I love them.
Yes.
DVSN,
yes.
The Division,
yeah,
yeah,
Division,
love
yeah.
them.
And they have a
love
song.
them.
They have a song called Mood.
Mood, yes.
My little brother.
But I like. My favorite song by them, dude. I don't know why. It's Conversations in the Diner.
Dude, you heard the album?
Yeah.
They album.
It don't suck. It don't suck. It jam front to back. It does.
Yeah. I'm gonna play a song.
They're nice.
But yeah, it's called Division. But the song that they got controversy about is "If I Get Caught, that don't mean I didn't love you."
Yeah. I've heard.
If I get caught cheating, that don't mean I didn't love you.
Yeah.
That's the name.
Yeah. I can see the kind. I think I've heard about that on TikTok.
Yeah. They had a big controversy.
Yeah, they did.
And that kind of defines them. And I think they kind of put them in the doghouse.
Yeah.
What's the controversy behind
But
it?
it's. I mean,
I
don't
have
know.
to listen to let you get a song, but yeah, I like them. I don't want to swear about course, but I like them too.
For sure.
They like
I like. They're definitely in my R&B arsenal.
It go with dating and divorce. If I get caught, it don't mean I don't love. It go with dating and divorce.
Yeah,
it
do.
really does.
Yeah, it do.
Because my thing is, if you get caught, it don't mean that I didn't find you. Because I found you. You got caught, right? And so they said their voice.
Something like that.
I found you.
I'm a
Oh man. Okay.
You ain't got your mental game up if you get caught.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's a bar.
Okay, next question. Let's see. Don't y'all talk about my notebook either, you YouTube watchers. Look, I have my notebook, and no, I didn't steal it from my daughter. You know, I did buy it for her.
I was just about that. And you got a paper clip on it.
And I got paper. I got, you know, these are the other episodes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Paper.
You
They
gotta
gotta be held down. They gotta be held by something. I gotta be able to reference. Like, no, I ain't talking about that on this episode. But anyway.
Archive.
All right. Hey, what is your go-to song that instantly puts you in a good mood? Come on with it.
I don't know why you keep passing me this microphone first.
Come on with it, Nelly. He's being a gentleman.
So there's this song,
If I could
right?
just pinch his cheeks. Oh my God.
Cute.
They
So there's this song, I like it. It's called Before the Throne, right?
Okay.
There's this song, it's called Before the Throne.
Who
And
sings it?
it's Shekinah Glory.
Okay.
I believe
Is it Shekinah Glory?
it's Shekinah Glory. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's Shekinah Glory. But it's like that song is like if I'm in such a like bad mood, I listen to that song and it just kind of put me back into alignment with where I want to be, right?
Okay.
You know, I don't want to be New Orleans like I used to be.
Okay. I got you. Hey, look.
I don't want to
I
be
feel
Peaches
you.
no more.
100%. I feel you.
I don't want to be Peaches no more because you know I got a
Y'all
lot
don't
to
know
live
about Peaches.
for, man.
Y'all don't know about Peaches.
Attitude on it.
Don't put my sister out there like that. Look, don't put my sister out
People
there
don't
like
know about my
that.
tattoos. They don't people at my job don't want to know about my tattoos.
They don't?
They know because they think I'm really, calm down a lot. They
Oh,
got
yeah.
calm Chanel. They didn't get the one that will cut you out at
Yeah,
the drop.
the real hurricane. You ain't get the hurricane,
I
Chanel.
was. Some of them did get it, but I
And
for
probably
me-
deserved it.
Yeah, they probably did.
Uh-huh.
But for me, it's the worship music that gets me back into alignment with what I want to be. I don't want to be this person who prematurely ends my life at the hands of somebody who don't have self-control.
Right. I got you.
So we live in a
Perfect.
world
Yeah,
today
we
where
do
you
live-
got to,
Yes.
you have to own your own environment.
Right.
You can't blame nobody else for you getting out of control.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
So yeah, that's my song. Before the Throne.
For sure.
Y'all go listen to that song.
I'll probably play the clip. I got it. If I can find the clip,
Yeah.
slide it on.
You know, it's when I think about old school.
Okay. Come
Old
on
school
with it.
music.
What
So
you got?
man, you know the song that always gets me in a good mood, man, is "The Way You Make Me Feel" by Michael Jackson.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that because it's
Yeah.
upbeat.
It's
It's,
upbeat.
yeah.
You know what? You know what? And J Rock and Aaron gonna watch this. I don't know if you've seen it. We had the tape, and we had 2 occasions.
Okay. Oh, by the deal.
Yeah, that's one. I was gonna name that song too because I gotta think of fast song and a slow song.
Okay.
2 occasions, "The Way You Make Me Feel," and it was another song. They gonna kill me. They gonna get on me if I don't remember. But it was a tape we always watch.
Okay.
And "The Way You Make Me Feel," man, it always the video, just everything about that song, though, it just gets you like, man, it just got a nice little bop to it.
Right.
And it just get me in a good mood every time.
Okay.
Michael Jackson, I could name Michael Jackson song for days.
For
As far
sure.
as, you know what I'm saying? But that song, and as far as like slow, I like the song that get me like if the devil was messing with me,
Mm-hmm.
I listen to Smokey Norfolk. I Need You Now.
I need you now. I got it. That's I love that song.
So
Yeah.
we was listening to that the other day. We came home from the movies, and I was like, man, if I could have stopped the car, I'd be like, Robo. No, because that's song. I love that song because it just like you. Because what happens if you don't have no for real? If you don't have nobody else,
You already said it, man.
if
I'm
you
already in for a laugh, man.
so look, if you don't have nobody else in your life, you got
Absolutely.
so you say I need you
Absolutely.
right away.
Man, look, the horn in that song get me that.
Yeah, real, bro. See, look at you. But yeah, so I need you now on the spiritual, and way you make me feel as far as like pop music, and Two Occasions by Deal.
For sure.
Because that reminds me of my mom and how she was growing up.
Okay, so now you did too. Now I got it.
All right.
Of course. One song that it's the slow song that instantly gets me in a good mood, and it's "Cause of Mama." That Angela Winbush and Renee not Your Smile. That You Don't Have to Cry. Every time I think of that, I'm like, I be down and I just hear You Don't Have to Cry.
You show them pipes, Jay.
Open that one eye. Nah, I ain't finna do that. Not on the podcast. I ain't trying to lose. Yeah, because that's right. Look, you baby, dry your eyes.
That's a jam.
Look, man, look. When that day come, when Mama finally decides she won't go meet the Lord, don't play that song. Do not play that song.
It's gonna be 100 years,
man. Look, yeah, for sure. We gonna.
I'm
gonna have Mama hooked up to one of them things like not on life support. What's that thing that they had? RoboCop. We'll hook up to all that. Now, heck, now save you, woman. Everything gonna work.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't say Your Smile because I should have said that. But man,
Your Smile. That was like I ain't separating siblings.
No.
That was. I love that song. Don't get me wrong. I love that song. I did a song to that. Okay. To that sample of that song.
Okay.
So I love that song.
Yeah, but
that was like,
that's how
it was for not just a generational thing, but that You Don't Have to Cry. That was my song because that was like it was either that or that. How Can I Ease the Pain by Lisa Fisher. It was either that a slow song. Now, and those are songs that Mama introduced to me, and they kind of like I listened to those songs, and that's why like when I used to make CD mixes back in the day, you have rapping there. I just throw them on there.
There's a song they playing on the commercials. It's the one I told you I like. Can't think of it.
Oh man.
Them children took all my brain cells. That's because I had twins, so I had double brain cells.
Oh my gosh. no real time for recovery. Lovely Day.
Sunshine.
But when I wake up in the
Yeah.
Lovely Day. Yeah, Lovely Day.
Yeah, that's my
Lovely Day.
Song right
yeah.
there.
I like that song. Who sings that? That's okay, Bill Withers. I think it's Bill Withers. I think it is Bill Withers. All right, Bill. Lovely Day. But my other song, and I'm gonna be off the wall with this. Be off the wall. Adventure of a Lifetime by Coldplay. Yeah, see, I told you I get look. It's an upbeat. Look, it's an upbeat. Nah, I mean Aaron put me on to it, so but like Adventure of a Lifetime, I'll play it for y'all. It's a nice up. I don't know, something about the beat. It's about it, like okay. Things for me with music, you know what I'm saying, and I always say if you don't listen to everything, you're not a fan of music. You know what I mean? I listen to everything. And you know, some songs for me, people might not like them, but I be like, nah, it's what they saying in the song. It's the message. You know, I hear the message that they trying to portray. That's why I like the song. Some songs it might be pure beat, like pure good time beat, and there's a lot of in that song. There's a lot of guitar riffs and a lot of like electric guitars. Like it puts me in a good mood. I can't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I like the song. It puts me in a good mood. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. But yeah, that's it for me. Those songs. I guess you could say 3 songs, but those 2 songs that because Lisa Fisher, that's kind of like a sad song. But that You Don't Have to Cry. I know it sounds kind of sad, but it's just like that always put me in a good mood because it's like anytime I'm feeling down, he's like, you don't have to cry. I'm like, oh man, pipe, nah. But if a slick slide in, there's a dude named Gordon Banks. It's a song called Can't Keep Running. I love that song. Me and Mama got a little dance too. I played it for her Sunday. She got up, started dancing. Yeah, oh Lord.
Okay, nice. Oh, you played it on her.
I played
Google
on her
Nest?
Google Nest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then me and Mama me and Mama get up and start
do
dancing
that,
to it. Yeah,
do that next time.
for sure. I'm gonna make sure as soon as y'all come in there, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna see if she get up and dance and she in the mood. Oh yeah, another video for the another one for the vault.
Yes.
But yeah, that's mine.
That's a good question.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm telling you,
music oriented. I like that.
Telling you, that's how I do. All right. Let me see. Who's your favorite all-time artist? This is a quick question. Favorite all-time artist?
My favorite all-time artist.
I'm on with it, Chanelli. I'm gonna complete the trifecta because I already know what it is gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Actually, mine is gonna be different.
Uh-oh.
My favorite all-time artist is
Y'all heard what she said?
Maxwell.
Oh Lord.
Is my favorite.
Mr. Pretty Wings himself.
I love yes. My favorite all-time artist is Maxwell.
I'm surprised you when they say that song.
Because my favorite song is Ascension.
Oh yes, Ascension.
Ascension is
yes.
my all-time favorite. And there's another one, Ocean. Mm-hmm. But my favorite all-time.
You heard us out there in the ocean.
Yeah. Man, I done heard a lot dealing with y'all. I done heard a lot of music. A lot of music that passed through this space in between my head.
That's my all-time favorite. Maxwell and Ascension is my favorite all-time song for real.
Okay, tenfold. I'll take that.
You know what? I'm gonna go with R&B or rap.
It don't matter. Favorite all-time artist.
I gotta go with Pac.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I bombed out on that one.
Keep on breathing like
okay.
That's why I just told y'all.
Okay. All right.
If Pac is alive on the other side, it's cousin Marcus.
Okay. No. Okay. All right. I'm gonna change it.
I don't change it. Oh, don't change that player.
Because I was gonna say Michael Jackson.
You dirty bastard.
That's yours, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Look, it's no secret, man. It's no secret, man. Look, ever since I was a baby.
Yes.
Ever since I was a baby.
Yes.
Mama has had me in that room in a pamper, probably butt booty naked, dancing to Michael Jackson. Yeah. I think Mama took a picture of me with it. This is, and nobody know this. Yes. Everybody knows this. Oh yeah, you know. I don't know where that picture is now. I hope she has it somewhere, put up, locked up with like 4 armed guards in front of it. But now there's a picture of like a naked baby Michael Jackson. Yeah. And if you put those pictures together, you swear like they're like the same child. Yeah, so I was looking at
the same pose.
Yeah. I was looking at Mama sideways for a little bit. I was like, you feel Michael Jackson ain't my daddy? No offense to my daddy. No offense to my daddy. I love you, daddy. But I was just saying, I was like, Mama, you feel Michael Jackson ain't my daddy? I was looking at my mama. I was like, man, I be causing all kinds of problems. We after all these years. Yeah, they both did have them curls. My daddy still got his curls. So,
yeah.
But my favorite artist of all time is Michael Jackson. I don't care what people say about him. Yeah. What he do in his own life don't have nothing to do with the product he put out. You know what I'm saying? I love Michael Jackson music. For me, you could never go wrong with Michael Jackson. I loved it all. I even like the wax stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a
lot. It's not a lot, but everybody be talking about that Escape album was like the whack album. I like some of them songs on there, like, you know what I'm saying, Slave to the Rhythm, Escape. I like it. That was my man. That was my song. They don't say blood is on the dance.
I mean, dude,
like when y'all used to have that. Nah, when y'all had that what y'all had? Man, when y'all had that that Michael Jackson Experience, y'all had it because I played it by y'all first. That would be my favorite song to dance to. Like, man, shoot, put on that blood is on the dance floor, man.
Yeah, you know what? I would say Mike is 1B. You know what I'm saying? Because Mike, I grew up on Mike. Mike has more of a body of work than Pac. I mean, Pac, like when I first heard Pac, and I was at adolescence age, because if you remember this, I don't know if you do, but when you was around the same age I was, I gave you Tupac.
Yes, you did.
Which is one of my favorite.
I'm not going to say what happened to it. Yeah. But he did.
It's all good.
Yeah,
I should chalk that up. But I gave that to him. So I said, you know, you can listen to it, take what you will.
I listened to it enough before whatever happened to it happened to it.
So that's why I say Pac, because at that age, you know, I remember him when he was Digital Brown.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just I seen him grow. You know what I mean? So,
for sure.
I was hurt when both of them died.
All right. Yeah, I for sure was hurt.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, fell out.
Yeah. We said that Michael Jackson. When he died, Kayla was like 3 or 4, and that VH1 played all his videos in chronological order.
Right.
And me and Kayla sat there and watched it all. And Kayla, you had a nickname for him. She used to call him Michael Jackman. That's her name. She was free. She couldn't pronounce it. Michael Jackman.
Michael Jackman.
We was in the good dog because they don't matter of fact.
I'm thinking about Michael Jackson with Wolverine clothes.
Yeah, there you go. Right? But you know what's funny? I used to play the Wolverine game with Hugh Jackman playing that game. How you played that game? It was Hugh Jackman. It was the Wolverine game where it was off of the movie.
With the Origins?
Yeah. It was a video game on Xbox.
Okay.
And every time that came on, she used to run in the room because she didn't like the beginning of it with his clothes. You know what I'm saying? So that later on that week, I think Michael Jackson died on a Tuesday or Wednesday. That Saturday, we went to the bowling alley and they was playing his music. And she ran up to me, "Damn, they playing Michael Jackman over there." You know, and she all loud. I said, Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that just pops up in my head every time.
Oh my gosh. No, man. But okay. One more. I got one more. All right, how do y'all feel about that? Let me get in the mic. How do y'all feel about that submarine that went missing? I mean, they claim they found remains now, but
oh wow,
I didn't think they was gonna find it by now, so that's why I'm asking the question.
it was a submarine.
It was.
I mean, that's how I don't feel like that about the people because
Absolutely.
But I mean, the situation is like. I was talking to my husband about it. I was like $250,000 per person.
Per person, yep.
I mean, you can give
five people, yeah.
Can give $50,000 to 5 people in need.
Yeah.
Versus going down and to see that now this is my
going
opinion,
down to your
y'all.
own grave, your own demise.
But to go down 900 feet. Is it 900 miles?
13. It was 13.
How many miles
it was 13,000 feet, approximately like 2.2 miles or something like that. They went down.
I mean, in the water.
In the water.
Like
pressure.
Yeah.
Atmospheric pressure. Of,
so it's like,
whatever.
For me, I mean, and for me, it's like, I don't personally believe they should have done it. But, you know, people do the darndest things. Like Elon Musk want to go up to,
I think did he already do it?
Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean,
it's the equivalent. If you go too far up into the atmosphere, you risk a chance of not coming back.
Yeah, something gonna happen.
You go too far down into the water, you risk a chance of not coming back.
You got the weight of the world on you, literally.
Literally. So, for me, it's like I'm saddened, for the family. But at the end of the day, it's like that was a choice that they made without knowing the consequences of it.
For sure.
Like me, I don't want to know what's in space. I'm good.
Yeah.
I got enough battles in the earth.
Right here.
Because I see an alien, I might think I seen one of the people from my past.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm just saying. So I'm good. Yeah. So my husband got something going.
What you got?
Yeah, I think the only thing, make it real quick. The only thing I feel bad for him too because they think it was 2 teenagers. Something like that. One teenager.
I think the son of
and I think
billionaires.
And I think he didn't want to go.
That's he was. He said he was terrified.
He was terrified, but you look at it, man. People with money, man. It's sad, because you got people like my wife said. You have people in this earth that you got homeless people.
Yeah.
All
like
I said,
around, everywhere. Guaranteed,
so
everywhere.
It's that money could go to better places.
Yeah.
Than to go down there to you met your demise. Now, the other thing is they wanted to see the wreckage of the Titanic, but they don't know that part of the land, that part of the ocean, was cursed by God.
Right.
Because somebody said that this Titanic would never sink. It never, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And God said, okay, you think so? All right. He said God couldn't even. I think I heard that somewhere. They said God couldn't sink this Titanic.
I think I heard that too.
Yeah. So
why is it? Bing?
Yeah.
Oh man.
They hit the button. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one.
Yeah. So that's what happened. So just imagine people trying to find the wreckage. Look what happened.
Yeah.
So come on, man. It's not you got to think.
Mm-hmm.
People with money to make dumb decisions.
They do.
That's.
They do.
You see, you couldn't give. My wife's talking about this. You can't give people like us money.
Yeah.
Because we're givers.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And these people, you can sell their greed. you bring your kid, man. I would never something like that. I would never bring I got 3 of them.
I wouldn't go into anything
man.
with such uncertainty.
No.
Like,
and then they had a Logitech controller. Man, you know what I'm saying? So you can buy at the dollar store. Come on, man. You wasn't thinking of. You didn't think this through.
Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't. But I mean, y'all don't want to know what I think, because look,
it's your show.
I am a comedian at heart. I think the Megalodon got him.
Hey.
Man, I think that look, because they said so
you
many.
seen the picture of it, right?
Yeah.
Like it was smushed.
Yeah. I think the Megalodon got it. Either the Megalodon or Godzilla got it. One of them.
Somebody got it.
One of them. Probably.
You want to know something so funny?
What?
Listen, I watched this guy.
Oh my God.
No, I'm serious. I watched this little guy on Instagram, and he talks about like the different things that control the atmosphere, the stuff that controls above us and beneath us. And he talks about like all of these different ocean creatures that and their purpose is for certain things. Like the Titanic, if it's being protected by a certain entity that don't want you to see it, then you go down there trying to look for it, and it's not the time to reveal it. Then what happens? Do you not know that if God wanted to reveal things to us, He can suck the water out of whatever ocean the Titanic went down in? Come on, there's things that could happen if you just stop being so selfish and just let life happen.
Right.
You see what I mean?
Right.
If you got $250,000 to get inside of a
lunchbox,
a capsule, I say a capsule, because like capsules, some people like to swallow hard pills, some people like capsules because they melt easy when they hit your stomach
right?
Acids. Well, that's how the bottom of the ocean is. It's an acid, and if you go down there and you don't have the
protection,
and that's what happened. They didn't have the proper protection. So, but there is like people don't believe that spiritual things are happening on this earth. It's like, this was birthed out of spiritual things. There's only one man and one woman that started it all, and we don't know how they came about. So it's like, come on, open your mind up and think. Like, I wouldn't spend $2, okay, to get on a vessel. I wouldn't spend $2 to get on some of these rides that they putting out today.
Look, oh my God. Look, nah. Look, I'll go to Universal Studios. I'll go to Disney World. You won't see me going on no rides at these little parking lot. These little parking lot.
You gonna wind up on 45?
Heck yeah. Oh my gosh, dog. Nah, it's funny because this last time I passed there on 45 in the truck, I was like, man, somebody gonna go up that thing and just run up on this freeway, right? I was like, man, I just be imagining one day.
Yo, it could happen.
That's why I don't go on it. Look, I'm going there, like, Nana, go ahead, walk through there. Daddy didn't want to get on this ride. Nope. Look, like I be hearing it, like that little rickety sound. It's like, like the man. I said, nope, I'm not doing it, son.
Dude, we went to go see Final Destination 3 at the movies. Right before, I think that's the last scary movie we went to the movie before we had my daughter, oldest daughter. And ever since I seen it. Yeah. Ever since I seen that,
But man, come on. But you getting on the Velocicoaster with me? Okay,
yes,
cool.
I am. Next year.
Right. Next year.
We are.
All right.
But I say, yeah, got you. But
we got to see that ride go at least 3 times before we get on it. Okay, we are not just jumping on it.
Yeah. So the last thing I want to say about the Titanic thing, if they wanted to see the wreckage of the Titanic, just go rent the movie. Do
they show the wreckage on there?
They show enough of it.
I mean, you can always go to Vegas.
You can see what it looked like before it went down.
Yeah.
I mean, why you want to see that?
I don't get what that. They must.
They looking for Leo DiCaprio or something?
Something must have been on that thing. I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna get into the topic.
Some gold or something.
Something was on that Titanic. And I ain't talking about the heart of the ocean. Something was on that thing. These people, all these years later, is trying to still get down there. And Rose and made however old and died. And y'all still trying to look for whatever they had. It's
trying
something.
To look for Leo DiCaprio. I think Victor Newman was on that.
Victor Newman.
Yeah, you're right though. That could be
something's up.
That could be.
Because I'm like, why you keep doing it? Well, it's like a taboo at this point.
Stupid people with money.
Hey, it is what
It's
it is.
A lot of them.
It is what it is. But we will not, you know what I'm saying, when that money, you know what I'm saying? That's why when the money come through, take you go see the world. Yeah.
Over the water.
Over the water. Preferably over the water. We ain't riding the boat.
On the road. Yes. Okay, we driving. We gonna get us a couple of those what you call Winnebagos. Okay. And we gonna have some bagels on the inside.
For sure.
Okay, we gonna drive.
Sure. There's two truck drivers.
Bagels and
two truck drivers in the family. Aaron trying to breed foe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he got that simulation game. But now we gonna, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll drive there. I like flying.
I like too.
Yeah. But all right, we gonna get into this topic, man. Oh, dating after divorce.
Yes, sir.
You know, it is possible, people. It is possible. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of, you know, newly divorced, newly. Now, I'm not just talking about divorce. I say divorce because it was a catchy title, dating after divorce. I'm talking about the people that, you know, you've been in a relationship XYZ amount of years, and you know you finally split and you're getting on your own, getting on your feet, and you know you want to get back out there or something like that. Or you divorced, and you know, but I couldn't think, and I was talking to Marcus last week about this when I came up with the topic. I couldn't think of. And Mama actually came up with the topic. I couldn't think of anybody else better to have on the show besides my brother and my sister. Because Marcus gave up. Marcus brought up a good point. You know, they've both been divorced. You know what I'm saying? Before ta-da, you know what I'm saying? And it turned out great. You know what I'm saying? It is possible, people. Dating after divorce, man. But would y'all say I'm a kind of be on the sidelines for this. I'm not gonna be for this segment of the show. I'm not gonna be the full blown on host because, you know, I don't have much experience. You know, I've just recently got out. You know what I'm saying? Not recently, but it's kind of something that's been going on for a little while. You know what I'm saying? I'm somebody that's, you know, somewhere in the future, you know, at one point in time, going to be dating after divorce. You know what I'm saying? That's in the cards for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but I want to know from y'all, I want to ask y'all, is that a mental thing? Was that a physical thing? Like, what is it?
I want to say it's both.
Okay.
You know, it's both because...
Give me the math. What's the math on it?
I say 70-30.
Okay.
You know, 70-30. 70-30 mental. Because 70% mental.
Okay, 70% mental, 30% physical.
30% physical.
Okay.
Because when you get divorced, the physical is gonna happen.
Absolutely.
But the 70%, which is the mind, 70% is getting over.
Why are you rubbing on Cecilia titties like that, man?
Rubbing on the middle.
Hey, watch it. Watch
it. But it's 70% mental because it's getting over that that situation that you was in.
Absolutely.
I'm let my wife.
Come on, Nelly. You had something? Come on.
No. So dating after divorce for me, I would say is 80-20.
Okay.
All right. And the reason why I say 80-20 is because it depends on how much you put into the relationship.
Absolutely.
Right.
Okay.
And what you were getting out of it. Right. So if you were only getting 20% out of the relationship, then that's a no-brainer.
Right.
You know, it was inevitable that it was in a divorce, so it's an easy detachment. But if you were putting 80% of yourself into something and you have a big bulk of something to remember that relationship by,
right.
It's your mental. Your mental, like your mental capacity goes with it. Everywhere you go, now you take 80% of that relationship with you until you start dropping some of it back into the physical.
Okay.
Meaning that putting yourself back together. You have to start putting yourself back together and have that balance, because every relationship you go to, you're going to take a piece of that relationship into it.
It's always going to,
so,
some kind of way it's
going to always
play.
follow you. So until you start kind of they have this thing. You start transferring stuff into the cup until you. There's this game I like to play, right?
Oh yeah, like getting the colors back into one
that's
vial.
How you got to do with when you walk out of a. I love it. That's how you. That's how you got to do when you get out of a relationship. You put things back into perspective so that the colors match up with, or your life match up with where you're going.
Okay.
So if you want to be free from that relationship you just left, you got to start putting things back over there,
right,
where that person is. Otherwise, you take it into your next relationship.
Totally leave it behind.
Yeah, if it was toxic, you leave that toxic over there so that you don't bring the toxic into your 80%.
Gotcha.
Which you know what I mean? You got to start going back. It's almost like you got to bring your mental game back down to 0.
Right.
So that you can start over with something new. Otherwise, you going back. You never got divorced. You still married to the person.
Right. Yeah, you still emotionally tied.
Yeah, you still connected.
Right. So how do y'all feel about it's no secret, my brother and my sister, as Christians, how do y'all feel about divorce, being that y'all both had to make that move at one point in time?
I think it's if it's needed, it's needed.
Okay.
Because you the one thing you can't do is have a square peg, put a circle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it might start off as both being
But what if
circles.
the circle's smaller?
Well, it'd be the same size relatively.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
You know, the kid toys.
Yeah,
I get it. Kid toys. But it's. I look at it like this, and this is the situation that me and my wife has always put ourselves in. There's always got to be a situation where it got to be worked out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's no. Everybody has their points where where you do this, then it's done. That's a deal breaker.
Yeah, deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I've never crossed that deal breaker. I never want. Yeah, there you go. I never wanna. Me and my wife, we've been married for 20 years, so So I don't think it's a tough one because if you look at the Bible, they say you're not supposed to.
Right. That's why I asked.
Yeah, you're not supposed to get divorced until death, but
sometimes
it is what it is.
Right.
But we have to look at it like people look at that. And me and my wife, somebody talked to us about that. It was like, well, that's those olden times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what BC. Before Christ, you know what I'm saying? You can't.
It's
after Christ.
AD too.
I say AD. I can't rock with that because I can't. Because I always look at myself. God wouldn't put me with her because He did, and then I guess we can get into that later on if you want to get down that road. But
we on the boat now.
No, because I want her to make up point. But I don't think it's bad, But it has to be certain. It depends on the situation.
I understood. I understood it when you said if needed.
If needed, if you went over that deal breaker thing,
yes,
then
yes.
I don't know how to come back behind that. Yeah. So, listen. For me, it depends on who you listening to.
All right.
Right.
Yeah. It does.
Depends on who you listening to because when it comes to divorce and staying in a toxic situation,
right?
You make the choice, right?
Right.
So and then some of us and this is so serious. Like, look, some of us stay in relationships that ain't going absolutely nowhere,
right?
And then we miss an opportunity to be with somebody who can take us, catapult us way past what we've been in for decades,
right.
Or 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, however many years it is, you wasted your time with somebody who don't care enough to let themselves die so that they can live for you, right. So that was my ex. My ex wouldn't die so that we can live together, right? So I know that wasn't me. That wasn't for me. Right? That was a marriage that I chose. That wasn't God. You have to know whether or not it was God that put y'all together or if your flesh was just hot and you just needed somebody somebody on it.
I got you. Oh my
I'm
god.
just being honest.
Oh my gosh.
This
I was
is
trying to
real
hold
talk.
that. I
Real
was trying to
talk.
go into my show
All
host
right,
serious
I'm sorry.
bag, and oh my gosh,
I'm sorry.
because your skin was hot, you
Your
just wanted
flesh was
something
hot
on.
and you wanted something on it or in it. It's real, and that's the truth. You know,
Yes,
if
indeed.
your flesh is hot and you just want something on it, that's not God.
Right.
Because my husband, I'm gonna let y'all in on this. My husband had all of the hidden qualities that I was looking for. Right. Not the tall, dark, Morris Chestnut, Tyrese man that I was looking for. I
Whoa.
wanted me a tall, dark Maurice. That's what I wanted. Tyrese. See, I put them together. They made me. So I'm saying that's what I wanted, right? So it's like, and that's not what God wanted for me.
Right.
He wanted me to have somebody who knew how to treat me, how to really and truly get to my heart,
Right.
and not my flesh.
Boy, that R&B music paid off.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, my husband, he.
I want to know.
So for me, I would say divorce to me is it's like if you have to, then you do it, but you don't stay in a toxic situation.
Absolutely.
And if you the toxic one, get help.
Right.
Because that was me. I had to get help because my husband is not a toxic man. But being in previous toxic relationships, I brought toxic things into it. So it was like, okay, I was the toxic one.
Okay.
If you the toxic one, get help. I'm gonna tell you now, because that and the first thing is admitting that you the toxic one, right? So a lot of people walk around and they won't admit that they're toxic.
Yeah, a lot of people can't see it because they so deep up in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm listening to my little niece.
So that's my answer. I'll say divorce is okay if the situation is not producing fruit.
Right. Okay.
And
I'll take that.
Yeah, and you know, thank you. And to
thank you, love. No, I'm trying to do my Jason Statham. Thank you, love.
Yeah, but you know, like the piggyback off what my wife said, like God don't want you to be in a toxic relationship, but just say if you're in a relationship where you're getting abused,
right? Oh man,
I mean, he don't want that. He don't want that for you. So if you're in a marriage and that's what's happening, come on, man. Yeah. You know, okay, just because I'm a Christian, I'm staying in and get beat.
Yeah, 1 + 2 don't equal duck.
No, exactly. Yeah. So man. So yeah, just
no, not the animal duck.
Yeah.
Duck.
Yeah, duck. Like died, rolled, dip.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't want to be that.
For sure.
You know, and just like my wife said, just another piggyback too, like how we met. I think it was ordained. We
was gonna get into that too.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
No. Yeah, that's a perfect segue into the. Okay, there's divorce.
Yes.
We done outlined.
Yeah.
So we know how you feel about divorce.
But real quick on that.
What you got?
Real quick on the divorce thing. It's really. See, I got lucky because I don't know how long she was married to her ex.
Okay.
I don't care. But I was married.
I got the bride. Nah, sucker.
No. Well, right. Yeah. But I was married. My situation, I was only married for 6 months.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we were together for a couple of years, but I was only married for 6 months. So it wasn't really much. The only thing that I probably, at that time, my 03 me was the friendship.
Okay.
Because we were friends first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, man, I'm good with that. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Because how I found my wife, how good she was to me, it pales in comparison to what she was.
Man, Chanel was good to all of us, man.
Yeah,
she was like, not in a bad way. Nah, Chanel was good to all of us, man. She treated us. Oh my God.
She
that's what I'm saying. She treated us, man. She treated us like it was all love from the get go, like with Chanel.
And that's like me being around her early. I seen those qualities.
Right.
Like I was telling you before, we met. I'll go into that later, but how we met, and then I went by her mom's house.
Right.
Like the first time.
Yeah.
I told you the story.
Yeah.
And dude, my birthday, we met on the 13th.
Was it Friday the 13th?
No, it wasn't.
I'm about to say
no. It was.
Oh Lord, I had to ask.
I'll get to. I'll get into
like Aaron said, oh God.
Yeah, I'll get into that story later. But we met on the 13th. But obviously, my birthday's on the 26th of March, and I went by her mom, and her mom gave me a crisp $100 bill. Only known me for a week. And I was like, this the and I seen that's how I know, and I did that to the dollar bill to make sure. You know what I'm saying? But and that's why I said this family is love. Her brother, who didn't know me long, I had my Jeep. He did not charge me at all, and me and him used to be out there day and night he tried to fix. I had a blown head gasket on my Jeep,
right,
and he tried to fix it. And he's a great mechanic. He's one of the best mechanics I know. You know that,
yes.
And he couldn't get it right. And this dude didn't know me from a can of paint. A can of paint. So I just seen how this family. My sister-in-law Crystal, she just had my niece Alyssa, 6 months old. She let me hold. You know how some people like, man, I don't know this baby holding my bed. She let me hold her bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was,
like
you know me.
Perfect. It was like perfect puzzle piece.
It was the perfect situation, dog. Yeah. And I thank God. That's all God. That's all God. That's the only thing I can say.
Is that me?
Call from 238sllc@gmail.com.
Hey Google, stop. We getting a call.
I think Google wanted to get in on the game too, y'all.
Man, look, Google calling in on the Mental Game Podcast. I'm not even gonna let that out. I'm not editing it out.
Y'all know who that was? That was
on the main line.
The main line. That's what you want.
No, we got But that's the divorce That's the divorce person. Okay, that's we separated. It's separated. It's okay. Okay, now we can touch on the dating aspect. Now Marcus, you said Marcus was only on the market. Marcus was on the market for like a hot free agent.
I was like Derek Carr.
Oh man, it was like 6 months. It was like there was like, hold on, did they really just drop him? Oh nah, hey, call him up.
Bro,
call him up.
Let me tell you a funny story behind that, bro. Like when it was going down, right? Shout out to my brother Ryan. He helped me down big time.
For sure.
But
shout out to Big Dog.
Raw Dog.
Bro, excuse the name. Forgive me.
Yeah, he was young. But he got it from Mark.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But dude, when I heard Eminem had the movie 8 Mile.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I was in my situation, right? And I don't know if y'all heard this song called Superman by Eminem.
Yeah.
I'm sure you heard it. Like you said, you check. If anybody listen to that song, that's how it was gonna be. That was my thinking. When I said, okay, I'm out the situation, I think I played her the song too. When I was out of my situation, I said that's what I was gonna be. I said I'm not settling down. I'm good. I don't want no woman with no kids. I was running it down. I was telling Ryan and Aaron this.
Right.
You was
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
worried about playing football.
Yeah, pretty much. He followed me around. But yeah, so that was my thinking. But I met this beautiful young lady, bro, and it was crazy. It was crazy. This how it happened. I was on probation at my job. Yeah, thank you. I was on probation at my job because I was so down. Because man, when you get married,
that was a tough situation. I remember. We ain't gonna put it out there like that.
We ain't
but that was when you finally ran it down to me when I got old. I was like, you mother.
Yeah. You know, and see what it is. Like when you get married, you don't want to say, okay, I'm gonna get married, but I'm gonna get divorced in 2 years.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody thinks like that.
And then I thought about it. I said, my mom got divorced. Pops, they divorced each other.
Right.
So I was like, man,
obviously.
Yes. So I said, man,
I don't know, cause Pop's still hanging on. He was like, that could have been ours. Y'all know how Pop be doing?
Yeah, Pop be tripping,
that could be ours. You like, you just might be my son. Like, don't let my daddy hear you say that.
But it was like,
no, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
I was
like, me blame mom, okay?
Right. It was like, so I was like,
we was talking about the dating part. Yeah, dating and you were talking about nobody thinks about being divorced after so many years. I got you. See, I'm good. I'm a good host. I ain't the host. Y'all the host. Y'all, hey, look, this segment is y'all, man.
But see, nobody think about getting divorced, right? So that was my thinking.
Okay.
Like I said, we've been together for got married 6 months, spent all this money on this big wedding. You was in it.
I was in it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so we, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang.
Starry-eyed and everything.
Right, so you pay all this money for this big wedding, and you got the groomsmen, you got all that stuff, honeymoons and all that good stuff, all that blah, blah, blah.
They didn't take me to Disney World.
No. So
took all them kids to Disney World.
Nah.
I stayed home.
Nah, we ain't taking nobody. But so we did all that. So my thinking was, I said, man, I don't want to, I knew where it was going, but I didn't want it.
Right.
But then I just kept getting rejected.
Uh-huh.
I can honestly say I was getting abused mentally getting abused.
That is a very real thing.
Yeah, so I go to my job and I'm not checking in stuff right, or I'm not bringing stuff to the. It was like a whole bunch of stuff where I was on probation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was real close to getting fired.
Right.
I never been fired. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So I was
absolutely.
like, man, I said I can't do this. So I had to focus up. So then I let all that go. I just let everything go. You know what I'm saying? Because I was still living there. So I just let everything go.
Right.
And I got my stuff back together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So work was good. So I finished my work early. So I said, man, let me go holler at my people. I worked in cath lab. I was a patient escort. And I did the cath lab patients, which is the 7th floor. I said, let me go holler at my girl, man. I got a friend of mine. She had a kid and stuff. She was real cool. It was cool. She was giving me my breakfast and stuff like that. Real cool. Looked out for me. But I walked there, and then I see this lovely angel.
Hold on, I'm thinking of with all that. Hey, looking like a little angel.
Yeah. It was crazy because I seen the chick that I went up there to talk to. I seen her just to check on her and stuff like that. I think she had just had a kid, stuff like that. So I went to go holler at her. I think she had just left. So I was hollering at the people at the desk because they hadn't seen me in a long time because I was on probation for a couple months. So
right.
Hey Ma, how you doing? Good. Then I see her, right? But guess who she was talking to?
And I said, oh,
she was talking to my ex-girlfriend's cousin.
How'd that go?
Crazy,
right? That's a heck of a segue.
Dude. No, not that one. She was talking to my ex-girlfriend's cousin.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
she was
her.
talking to Vicky's cousin.
Oh, you want to say her name on the show?
said,
Try to get me
whatever.
taken down. You have to grab that R&B bat over there. She gonna come to the door.
Because that's a whole another segment.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah, we gonna have to
You know what that one gonna be called?
What?
How to let go.
How to let go. Yeah.
After relationship.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No,
So,
like for real. I'm gonna have to have. I want to have y'all on there again about.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
We
So
can talk. We can talk about that.
So I seen her, and she was talking to her. Then I looked, and she ran back in her patient's room.
Oh, she was wrong.
Yeah, she was shy.
You can't get away from me, love.
She seen this hot butter. You know what I'm saying? So she ran back.
Not the hot butter.
Hot butter on. I just seen the movie. Though. I just see. That's why I said hot butter on a pancake. But she seen me, and I seen her run back in the office. So I was like, what that's about? So then I go down the hall to holler at her. Because I ain't had no beef with her. Like I said, what's up? Holler at her, and she said, my friend, she gonna give you her number. I was like, all right, cool. I took her number.
I couldn't find the right words. I just don't know what I can think of.
I took her number and I called her that later on that night. I'll let you finish.
I don't remember giving him my number. I think he asked who I was first.
No, I think it was. That's why you.
Sir.
She like, you ain't having that easy, Marcus.
I ran back in the room because I saw the illumination around your body down the hallway.
Whoa.
Okay. That's why I ran back in the room because it was kind of creepy to me. But you were talking to old girl outside. Okay, you were talking to her, and then I went back in the room. Okay, to deal with my patient. That's what I did. And I don't know how you got my number. Jesus must have gave you my number on the main line.
On the main line.
He gave
coming here like, hey, just before y'all start talking about that. Yeah, Marcus, I gave you that number.
But that's what.
But if that's what happened,
yeah.
I think some kind of way we got each other.
Yeah,
I think
numbers were exchanged some kind of way.
Before, they had cell phones.
They had cell phones. We was just getting out the beeper. No,
yeah, we was still in that beeper era. Yeah. Okay. So I called her, told her my exactly that night, told her my situation, right? And the funny thing about her, I always give her props. And she said, I told her, I said, look, I'm in the middle of getting divorced.
Right.
She was like, look, if you can work your situation out, stay in it. That's
what
she told me. Yeah,
man.
I swear to God, hand to God. She said, if y'all can work your situation out, work it out. But if not, then we'll continue to talk. So I said, all right, let's do lunch.
Man.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
So I said, okay, let's do lunch the next day.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So this one, she stood me up. Real talk.
Ooh. Wish I had that.
No. Her patient left.
Oh, I
She
got you.
this
I
charge.
got you.
Because I text, I think I could go and text. I called and she was like, "Oh, my patient's gone." I was like, "Okay," so I said, well, "We'll get together." I think I talked to her every day that week, and then we were supposed to hook up Saturday. Because I was in the bowling league.
Right.
She stood me up again. I let her tell that.
I stood him up because I was working.
No.
What I was doing?
Ex-guy, mother or something. Something.
I don't remember that, y'all. I must have been a player back then. But I probably was with somebody, but it wasn't my ex.
No, we wasn't with an ex. With his mother.
No, his mother passed away, so it wasn't him. My ex-husband's mother passed away prior to. I didn't know her at all. So, but I probably was with somebody's mother, but it probably wasn't ex.
Yeah,
he's an ex now. He an ex now. Whoever
he was with somebody because you was babysitting somebody or something. It was something like that.
Oh yeah, I probably was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, finish your story.
No, I'm done. Like I said, we.
But okay.
Go ahead.
Well, all right. Mentally, like, how hard was it for you to move on? You know what I'm saying?
Mentally,
and really, like, just for you to accept. Chanel, I'm gonna get to you. I want you to answer the same question. Mentally, how was it for you to accept dating after you had been through that? Because it was a whole phase that you had to go through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? In your divorce, like, how did you mentally get right? You know what I'm saying? Like, before you accepted, I want to do dating.
It was easy because meeting her and talking to her and seeing her personality.
And that just made it
all the while. That just made it easy because it was like I said, this other person didn't have the same. Even me and her being around her for a couple of weeks.
Hey. I felt that.
Yeah, for real. It was her personality. Like I said, bro.
Right there.
Nah,
right there in the T and the L.
Yeah, it was mainly
just the vibe. So it was the vibe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, you just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you walked in the room, you saw her, you like, I talked to her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know I'm dealing with my situation, but I got to talk
to her. But you gotta realize too, when I met her, I think I was with Ryan. Was I living with Ryan?
I think you were.
I was with Ryan. I remember. At that time,
like I said, a carbon date on.
Yeah.
But you were.
Yeah. I was with Ryan, so it was easy. I didn't see her. I didn't see that one. So I was like, it was easy for me to move. Then y'all
had already had an understanding, like, this is the route we going. We ain't coming back from it.
That was it.
I got you.
She tried it though.
She tried it.
She tried.
I remember that day. I remember that day at the bowling alley. That's all I'm gonna say. Somebody got rant off. Yeah, somebody got told. Right. Yeah, somebody got the game told. They didn't sell it. They gave it away for free.
No, I think somebody just met somebody that was not afraid to stand up to them.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
When you big and bad, I mean, I could think I'm big and bad too, but if it's somebody that's gonna stand up to me, it's always somebody bigger and badder than you.
Right. Absolutely.
Right? But not so much as big and bad as to want to fight, but big and bad as in words, right?
Intimidation.
And tell you,
yeah.
Like, because I think it was just one thing that I said, and that was, this is not between me and you. This is between you and your husband.
Right.
If that's your husband, you fight for him. That was my words.
Right.
Was the same words that I gave to him. If that's your wife and you really love her, you fight for her. Man. You fight for your man.
Well, that's the realest thing. I think that's the realest thing anybody could have ever did. Like, just be like, you meet somebody in a situation because you weren't that far removed from that situation. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the realest thing for you to ever say. Like, just, have somebody in a situation be like, look, and you told it to both of them. You know what I'm saying? That's the realest thing that you could have ever done, man. I think that deserves it, man. One of you, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think anybody in the society today, anybody in my generation, would do anything like that. Because anybody, a lot of people now in these generations, it can go either one. You know what I'm saying? It can go either way. You can be like, nope, I'm not. Nah, I ain't doing it. I ain't messing with you. Or they can be like, I don't care, y'all ain't that around. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the big thing nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But I commend you, sis. I thank you for doing that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you sticking around. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember I had the fro round then, you know what I'm saying? I needed somebody to do my hair. You know what I'm saying? I needed somebody to take care of this. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm bald now, but I need somebody to channel these thoughts and, get them in line. You know what I'm saying? But that was real on your part. And you know what I'm saying, just to just have that faith to just be like, you know what I'm saying, look, whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? Just to be okay with doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the realest thing I've ever heard.
You know, the one thing I've learned is that real women don't fight for what belongs to them.
Right. Message. I wish I had that on the soundboard somewhere.
If it belongs to me, I'm not gonna fight for it.
Right.
Because anything if it belongs to me, it's attached to me. Kind of like our social security number.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Come on,
sure.
It belongs to me. No matter how many people try to use it, if my presence is not there, if it doesn't go along with like my signature, I can deny it all day. Even with my bank. If my signature doesn't match, then I can deny that. If it belongs to me, it belongs to me. And I think a lot of women don't understand that, you know, even when it comes to divorce, if that man really belonged to you, you stuck with him. Right.
Like it's like a imprint, like imprinting. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel that. I really do, because you know, one of my favorite quotes is, anything that's meant for you, there's no resistance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we did. So I feel that. I can't do nothing but feel that, because man.
What's your question?
Huh? Oh no, the same question. Again? Like just
how do you get over it?
Not well. I guess that's it. In it, like, you know. But like, how long did it take you to just realize I'm ready to do this dating thing again? You know, after divorce, prior to divorce. When did you get to that point where, you know, you don't have to put a timeline? I guess I guess put a timeline, because I'm asking you how long.
I met my husband in March, and I got divorced in October.
Oh, okay.
So I was divorced in October. I met him in March, and I was married again in December.
Okay.
That's the timeline.
But that's why I say what I say. Anything that's meant for you, there's no resistance. Can't put a time on it.
And it's funny because he left in, I think, March. He left in February, March. We met in March, and he was divorced in October, and we was married in December. Wow, so that's crazy how things work. It's meant to be, like, right? You can tell when something is meant to be. It just flows up. Yeah. It flows.
There's no resistance.
And there's no resistance. Just what you just said.
Right. You know, I got a couple of things, but I think I put in for it in August.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the lady was trying to say, "You sure you want?" And I was with Janelle. And I was doing this. We went to I forgot where we went. But we went to a little spot that she knew about. To sign up for the divorce.
Legal aid.
Yeah, legal aid. Yeah. We went there, and then the lady was like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yeah." Like, I wouldn't do it if I wasn't sure. You know what I mean?
She was kind of looking at me like I had kidnapped him and made him do
it. For real. But you know, another thing too, I was stuck at the house, at the house that me and her shared.
Right.
It was a townhouse. I was stuck there because I didn't have a car. So let me tell you another reason how.
But the car wasn't working.
The car was the head gas.
Yeah.
It wasn't moving.
Well, you might as well say you didn't have it.
I didn't have a car. Yeah. So my thing was her breaking me back and forth to work.
Right.
That's the only reason why I was there.
Okay.
Pretty much. But one Saturday, I remember like it was yesterday, my mama called me. And she was like, "Son, I got something for you." I said, "What you got, Mom?" She said, I went to the casino and I got me a lick. I said, "Really? How much it costs to get your car fixed?" I said, "It's gonna be about $4." She sent me $600 to get my car.
Man, you gotta say that again and say it louder. I don't think they heard you.
She sent me $600.
Big ones.
Yeah, she sent me $600 to get my car fixed. Now, mind you, I was working. Mom always comes.
Always.
She always that ram in the bush.
Yes.
You know, so she sent me $600 to get my car fixed. And this lovely young lady, when we went on our first date. She took me to go get my car, paid on the money, straight cash, paid on the money, and got my Jeep on our first date.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So it's just like how I'm not getting emotional.
No.
It's just like no.
I'm searching for towels and stuff.
Nah. You know, because you think back on it, it's 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful. 20 beautiful years.
Yeah. You think back on that, man. It's like amazing how God shifted that, because I was waiting to get the money to pay so I can be on my own. I didn't have to rely on her for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was already mentally moved on. I just she was bringing me back and forth to work. We didn't even kiss when we said goodbye. I just get out the car.
Right.
And go to work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was.
Listen, my husband don't get in or out the car without kissing me every day for 20 years.
She said, I don't care if he mad at me.
That's right, and I get 3 kisses. Not one. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I have to have 3 of them. Yes, that's me. I got to. It's a must.
For
it's
sure.
our protection.
Yeah, and real quick, then I don't know if you got another topic, but the funny thing about her, bro, with her coming to her at the bowling alley. Now, see, before I met Chanel, I was with her, and she didn't like PDA at all.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't. You know what, dog? When I think about it, I've never seen y'all.
Yeah,
right. In loving embrace.
Yes, I'm sure.
And I remember it all the time.
Yeah.
That whole relationship since when y'all two got together. Yeah. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you was never with her. You know, so when I think about it like that, it's like that.
You know, it made me think about that. So she didn't like public PDA.
Right.
So I was you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, that's weird because we was on different bowling teams. So me being Petty Paul, that she called me.
Ooh,
I took this fine, sexy thing with me, right?
See, y'all don't know. I know what this is doing.
And I can go bowl, right? And I was a decent bowler. I bowl a gutter ball. I'm running back to her and kissing her, hugging her, and feeling all over her.
It's all right, baby.
Yeah, and that's what she said. That's all right. Next one you gonna get.
And she does it till this day.
Yes.
I remember. I ain't trying to bring up old girl. I remember. Look, I beat Marcus ass in Madden. He broke his controller. Yes. And Shadell, don't worry, baby. It's just his day. Don't worry, baby. It's just his day. You gonna play him tomorrow. It's gonna be different. Look, till this day. Till this day, Chanel will do that. We could be outside playing park ball. I don't worry about it, baby.
Dude, one time we was playing football.
Yeah.
And I think I slid and caught the ball, and I don't know if I twisted my ankle or something. It was in the middle of the play. I caught it. She ran back. Everybody, he picked me up, make sure I was all right. So that's what I do. That's what I'm saying, dog. It's the little things.
Yes.
Bro. Early in relationships, bro, it's the little things that happen, dude. Even her embracing y'all.
Yes.
You know
that was a big one for me.
That was the biggest thing because I told her.
Mm-hmm.
I said, look, I got my little brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was in. Well, Kim was in her little digits, single digits. You know what I'm saying? And you was 10.
I don't know you think.
No. No, you know, they was young.
I just trying to get you right.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That is the same thing. But now they was young, and I said, look, my little brother, I said, my mom is in Maryland, and you know what I'm saying? I get my little brother and sister every now and then. When they want me to get them, they'll call me, blah, 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 and I'll go get them.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, all right, cool. Yeah, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So at one time, we went to go get y'all by, y'all was by somebody else, because y'all daddy was there. And the car broke down. I think my Jeep was acting up.
Is that when it spilled its guts?
Yes. That's exactly, yes.
It spilled all the coolant and everything.
Yeah, and see, let me tell you, I came by myself.
Yeah.
I called her, she came right there. Kimberly rode with her, and you rode. I think your dad helped me fix it. Or he did something to get it to where, I don't know.
Ain't no telling.
Yeah, but he got it. He got it to
he got his moments.
Yeah, he got it to where I can't give him props. He did help. I think he helped out. You know what I'm saying? So got it to where it was drivable to where we could get back and get it straight. But she came like that. I said, hey, babe, I need you to come in, you know what I'm saying? Give me such and such here. That's before GPS.
Yeah.
You know, all that. She was New City. But you know what's funny about that?
What?
That was right down the street from my ex-mother.
Really?
Yes. Matter of fact, going down the street.
I forget her name. She was cool.
She was cool. Yeah.
Even after the fact, like all of them, you stop talking like, and I'm gonna say this. If they watch my podcast, so be it. If they even make it this far. You know what I didn't like, you know what I'm saying, and it's cool, but it's just like the sheer like, you know, once I dropped the mom, you know what I'm saying, because I like, it's my brother, he, you know, I don't want to disrespect him, but I still like, look, hey Google, stop.
Call from 238SLLC@gmail.com.
I don't know who calling me. Look, I ain't cutting it
Yeah,
out. It's
just call
authentic.
me.
Hey Google, stop.
We live, y'all.
Yeah, we this is
We
raw
in
and
the
authentic.
building.
Whatever happens, I leave it in there. But nah, it's just like
She must really want to talk.
I'm gonna answer one time. Let's see what's up.
Yeah, we gonna. Well, you know what, y'all? The next time they call, we gonna answer them because we want them to be on the show too.
For sure.
They must want to be on the show.
Nah, but I maybe okay. I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say. But anyway, but it's just like I don't know, man. Y'all story needs to be a love story. It needs to be somebody needs to put y'all like just to show an example of just dating after divorce. It is possible if you do it the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you do it the right way and trust, I mean, because that was real what you said. If you did like it's like you made sure that the situation was deaded. My sister wasn't messing with nobody man or anything like that.
So
You know what I'm
wasn't,
saying?
honey. I
It
was
wasn't
trying to
it
get them
wasn't
back
hers.
together.
It wasn't hers. You know what I'm saying? Because you see the no resistance that went on getting them together, and here we are 20 years later. You know what I'm saying? 20 long, strong years past. Uh, but
Strong years.
yeah, but look, man, I just I want to turn it into a series because I know I know y'all been divorced. My sister, she's been divorced, and now she's getting into dating again. Yeah, of course, mama. I want mama to kind of end it all. You know what I'm saying with the dating after divorce thing. Because I want to get everybody's opinion on it. Because I want people to know that mentally it is possible if you do it right. If you leave those things behind, you know what I'm saying. Leave those vices. There's a song by I'm trying to remember the dude's name, but there's a song called Vices that I listen to. I'm always looking for the new R&B people. Looking for new stuff. But you know what I'm saying. It's like he says in the song, he's like losing you lowered all the prices. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finally fine with being alone. Something like that he said, but it's like that's true, man. You let go of those things that are holding on to you, the vice, you let go of those things, man. You just be amazed at what you'll be able to do. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
What things you'll be able to move on to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going, and I'm going through my little journey right now. What you got, Nelly?
Ooh. Wait.
Ooh.
Look. So, it's so funny. Do you know that it don't have to end in divorce, that you can just start dating again?
Yeah.
Like me and my husband, in the beginning of our marriage, we had we were toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were toxic,
Mm-hmm.
okay? If toxic had a face, it would be Marcus and Chanel.
Dang.
Right? Yeah,
I was gonna say something else.
We were young.
I was gonna
No,
say
we
something
weren't
else. I
young.
was
We
gonna
was
say somebody else's face,
that
but
ain't
look,
young. We should know
I was
better.
gonna say
After being married one time, we weren't young. We weren't.
y'all were young in marriage.
Yeah,
Young to marriage.
I would say we weren't young. I just think we weren't experienced in relationship.
Okay, that's
Right?
good. Yeah, that's good.
So
Yeah.
we grew together. We
Okay.
grew up together.
I got you.
Most people you don't give yourself a chance to grow up together.
Right.
You together, but you ain't growing up together.
Right.
So me and my husband, we got the opportunity to grow up together. Right.
Absolutely.
We put all of the childish things away so that we can become adults together.
Absolutely.
So that's the important thing.
Big fact.
Come on, that's the
I wish
important
I
thing.
had I would just play that one. That's all I got.
That's the important thing in dating before divorce, right?
Right.
Because
Absolutely.
we have to start dating again to see if the flame is still there with us, right?
Okay.
So we can start dating again even before divorce is even a question. Even if because we started dating again, we learned how to really and truly love one another, right?
Right.
And not in word, but in deed. Meaning, like, we started loving each other in deeds. Like, I started talking to my husband better, and and setting certain boundaries when it comes to our household. Setting boundaries when it comes to our relationship.
For sure.
So when you got boundaries set, certain things that's outside the boundary.
Yeah,
You know how Kevin Hart used
pineapples.
to say, come on, you gotta get you a cold word. Okay,
I pineapple going outside the line.
So you gotta have that in marriage or relationship. Because I'm gonna say this: after we lay with one another, we already pretty much married anyway. Because now we're in a soul tie. Our souls are tied together when we lay with each other. It don't have to be a piece of paper. I don't remember. Because you're talking about Christian parts of it, right? I don't remember Adam and Eve having a piece of paper. I just remember, that God created and He said that this is what we do and that's it, right? So for me, the piece of paper is not the know-all, end-all, be-all of marriage. It's when you consummate, when you get together. Okay, a lot of people done got together and they've been living together for so long. And it's like, yeah, you're already married, so now you got a soul tie. And when you let go of that, you have to find a way to break yourself out of that. Right. And the longer you've been in it, the longer it takes for you to break apart from it because you built on it, right? Spiritually. So for me, it's like, if you can start dating again to see if divorce is really necessary, right? Let's start dating again. Me and my husband, we started dating again. In 2005, I remember like it. 2005, right? Because Markela was born in 2006. In 2005, June to be exact, me and my husband, we were done with each other. We got married in 2003. Right. So in 2005, we were done. He decided he wanted to go, and I was like, bye. And then, something inside me was like, wait a minute, this ain't right. It don't feel right, him not being here. Right. So it was like a month. But let me tell you how God works, right? When you know who God is and you trust God enough to say, if this is the one for me, then you bring him back and you bring him back change. Otherwise, I'm just done, right? So my husband walked in a storm. It was a storm called Cindy. It was a tropical storm. He walked from Harahan, Louisiana, all the way back to Kenner, Louisiana. In a storm. It was pouring down raining. When he got to the door, he looked like that dude off of Coming to America.
Ronnie.
He looked like the dude from Coming to America. Can I come in? I felt so sorry. I just could go do nothing but go get towels because, he don't know, but previously I had asked God in my journal. I showed him my journal. Everything that I have gone through is written. Right. Because we write everything down so that we can see if it be of God. So we can go back and read our journal and say, that was God. Look, I showed my husband, that was God. Because I asked him to bring my husband back and bring my husband back to me whole. I don't want a piece of husband back. I don't want a part of him. I want all of him to be you. Right. Bring him back after you fix him.
Tell him what happened after that. Okay. You know what? Nah, it's gonna come to it when I start telling. But yeah, that is true. That is true. And I couldn't call nobody. I don't know. I think Ryan was with Kelly somewhere. I could not get a ride nowhere. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go home. God just said me go home. He just talked to me in his steady voice. He said, "Go home."
How that happened?
Yeah, he said, "Just go home." I said, and I'm talking back. I said, "Storm. This is a tropical storm. This is a tropical storm where it was raining. Yeah. It rained the whole time. I'm walking, talking to him the whole time, and he said, "Go home. That's your wife. That's the love. That's who I gave you. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So then what happened soon after that? This is where you come in at. We was gonna go to your little thing for your football.
My jamboree.
Yeah. Hurricane Katrina. So then God had, God said, everybody said God has a sense of humor. Right. Me and her just got together, but we were still on shaky ground, right? Yeah. So he said, okay, not saying Katrina happened because of that, but we had to be around each other all that time. So that's when it hit us. We had to be around each other. We had to be around each other. I couldn't go in this room because we had to leave. We had to evacuate. Yeah. So we was with each other. Y'all was with each other. And it was cool because she was looking at me sideways sometimes. I was looking at her sideways. But what we did, we talked it out. We had a lot of time. We went by Mama. Right. We went by Mama in the Bahamas. Yeah, we went by Aaron, Maryland, and the whole time we was together. Was Mama in the Bahamas? No, Mama was in the Bahamas. Okay, we went out there. They was there. No, they wasn't there.
No, I know.
The first time y'all wasn't.
No,
the honeymoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not the second time. Yeah, the second time we went out there, yeah, y'all wasn't there. But we had to be around each other, so we had to talk out what happened, and we did. And then I knew that's when I told you about the boundaries, and that's why I knew. Okay, that's it for me. This, you know what I'm saying, and that's pretty much that's when I knew, and that's when we got on the straight and narrow path, and henceforth, your niece came the next year. You know what I'm saying, because it was done purposely, waiting 3 years to have a kid,
right?
Because we could have easily like that, you know what I'm saying, but it was purposely for us to get all that play
out the way,
get that stuff out your system. Because it was funny because my ex had plenty of kids. I didn't, and God knew I didn't want that for you.
Right.
You know, that's a whole nother situation.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother show. But it was like I didn't at one moment, son, I did not know I was gonna have kids. Right. Because of that situation. Did not know. But then God put this beautiful woman in my life, and she put her body, just like any woman, put her body on the line, you know, for me to have the kid. So you can't you look at that stuff, man, and you thank God. I thank God for everything.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But I just want to say this, man. For the viewers out there, you know what I'm saying? Let my brother and my sister's story be a glee of hope. You know what I'm saying? For the hopeless out there, because there's a lot of people out there that's probably, you know, been walking around with baggage, holding on to stuff. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let it go. And you see what happens when you let it go. You know what I'm saying? And then just, you know, go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? If something is working, if it's just going, you know what I'm saying, feels right. Hey, look, you know, here's a product of all that, man. And just, you know, trust the process. You know what I'm saying? Trust what God is doing in your life. You know what I'm saying? You know, remember, if you don't remember any quote or any mental game I give you, just remember, if something's meant for you, there's no resistance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I live by that. You know what I'm saying? Especially now, if I'm doing something that is just going so easy, you know what I'm saying, freely flowing and stuff like that, I'm like, it's just how it's meant to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's real, bro. And I always look at it, man. You know, it was a struggle with the other.
Yeah.
I got with her.
And see, and you hit that well, bro. Yeah. You hit that very, very well.
I mean, you know what it was, bro, is I didn't want y'all to have that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because I knew y'all looked up to me. So I was like, man, I cannot have my siblings, you know, at least you and Kim, but younger and Kim and Jamie and Alex, I can't have them see me down. Right. I can be down and feeling like crap, but y'all look up to me. Y'all, you know, when I used to come and get y'all, that used to make my weekend. You know what I'm saying? So that's real. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't want that for y'all, but when I got with my wife, dude, I just flourished. I think we had just talked about it with my diploma, bro. I didn't even study for it. I barely studied. Right. And that was like a monkey on my back. But when I got with her and I told her about it, she called the superintendent was one of her teachers. Okay. And she called her principal and set it up. She said, okay, well my husband such and such gonna take the test, set up a time and everything. And we went, I passed. No problem.
And I want to say this before we go. You know what I'm saying? Well, we probably about an hour and almost 2 hours. This is a good great part. Nah, man. Look.
Y'all better listen.
Yeah, for real, man. But look, I just want to say to the listeners and the viewers, it's been an honor and a privilege, and you know, it's something. This is something, you know what I'm saying, that I'm striving for. You know what I'm saying, going forward with, what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying, like just to be able to build. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not going to be exactly what y'all have, but you know, y'all are the model. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are the goals. So if y'all are watching this with your eyes, man, you feast your eyes on these two, man. This is where you want to be. I mean, it's not necessarily going to be done that way.
But there's a way.
But you know what I'm saying? But there's a way. Trust the process, trust the flow of things, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for listening. If you listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, all the good stuff. There's a bunch of good stuff, man. But I appreciate y'all coming through.
Thanks for inviting us,
man. Y'all just don't know what y'all mean to me, and you know what I'm saying, going forward what I'm trying to do in my career. And just want to let everybody know, what I'm saying, y'all see my brothers and y'all see Cecile with the Mental Game merch on. Y'all can go and get that, copy y'all something at mentalgame.net. That's MNTLGAME.net.
Yes, sir.
And get y'all something. Father's Day done passed. I know y'all probably didn't get y'all daddies nothing.
Man, I got beef with you, man.
What you got beef with me for? What I
Why
did?
you ain't do a Father's Day thing, man?
I should have.
Yes.
It was just gonna be a bunch of pictures of y'all and my daddy. That's it. I should have did it. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one.
You could have played Dance with My Father, brother.
You know what? I should have.
I was asking.
Man, look, I apologize.
When I
thought,
seen
you know what?
slap
No, bro, I thought about that.
Yeah.
I did think
It's
about
all
that.
good.
I apologize, but I did that because for some reason Mother's Day nobody was available. To do a podcast, so I had to do a podcast by myself. So what I'm saying. So I was like, you know what? Talk about my mother.
Dude, like I told you in the text thread, bro, that video hit me in the field.
Yeah, bro.
It's like an uppercut.
Look,
like a Rocky
try
uppercut.
making it have to sort through the pictures and stuff like. Oh man, I got my mom and my grandmother in there. Then T with Nana. I was like,
Then the song.
Then the
You
song.
had sister-in-laws
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
I had to put my sister in
Yeah, so
there.
it was like in the song kind of hit me too.
Yeah,
I was
for
like,
sure.
that song always gets me.
Yeah,
Every year.
Mama is the true definition of that song. But
Absolutely.
But look, man, I appreciate y'all. We gonna go because
Yeah.
we done ran. We ain't ran too much over. This is it's close to the record. I know me and Chanel had a hot one going. Yeah. But but man, I appreciate y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. This has been a joy. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't think of anybody else to have on this show for this topic but y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all, to me, you know what I'm saying, and I can only speak for myself. I say that all the time. Only speak for me. Y'all are the model, for me, for what I want in my life, just to be married, to be just to have someone to pull on me just as well as I would pull on them, and so on and so forth. Not saying I didn't have that, but what I'm saying is, stuff happens in life. But yeah, man. But I appreciate y'all for coming, and I wish y'all many, 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 many more years of dating after divorce and marriage after divorce, man. But y'all remember that life's a mental game. You need the right mentality to survive. As y'all seen, the math on everything dating after divorce is definitely mental over physical. So y'all just remember, man, it's a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Control your mentality, control your life. Change your mentality, change your life. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, and we out.
Peace out.